Okay, what we're going to do today is we are going to go ahead and assign a placement test for our students. If you click into Math, here are my students, and I actually want to look at their placement. So I'm going to click on the tab up here called Placement. And I would like to assign a new test to all of my students. So I'm going to click this box for all of my students and click Assign New Test. Now, since we're in the middle of the year and what I'm trying to do is compact lessons out, meaning I want to find what they already know and not have to teach it to the whole group, I'm going to choose second grade standards. Now, if you feel like you have students that might go into third or fourth grade, you can do automatically to the end, and it will test them until they hit the grade level that they're in. Or if you just want to focus on your grade level, you can do choose second, and you will click Assign. And I've already done that for my class, so they already have it ready to go. And that will assign them their placement test for you. And next time they go into Moby Max onto Math, they will click on Math and their placement test will start. If you gave the initial placement test at the beginning of the year, this test is much, much shorter, especially because the standards are much less. Now, if you're like me, I've just explored Moby Max, and I never gave a language one. So here, when I go into language, it says placement test not started. Moby Max gives them the placement test with no prompting at all. This is the large placement test that starts in kindergarten and goes all the way to 5th grade, and it is quite extensive. If you look here where I click on placement, I'm not allowed to assign a new test because I've already assigned this initial test and it won't let me fix that. I don't want them to start on kindergarten standards. It is February, and that doesn't work for me. So what I'm going to do is go into roster. And here are all my students here. And I can click on this little gear here, which is their settings, and then click on curriculum. This is where I can change that initial placement test. I'm changing their language test, so I'll click language here. And I want them to start on 2nd grade. I've already done this student. And I will click Save. So I'm starting the placement test from 2nd grade. Now, I've done a lot of clicks, but now I can stay right here. And right here is Christopher's name. I will click forward. And here's Daya's name, and I can change her to 2nd grade and save her. And then click Eli and put him on 2nd grade and save him. And the same for Evan, and I can just keep going until it's all done. And I've assigned it to all of my students at the grade level that I want them to begin at. This is also good for differentiation. For instance, this student needs to actually start on this level, so I can move her there. And I can choose that on my own, and the students will never be any wiser. They will just see their little screen and not know that you've done something differently for them. So that is how you change which grade level your placement test will start if you have not given the initial one yet.